What is going on, guys? Pomson87 here, and today I'm here for the Monaco Grand Prix of the Austin Sim Racing Championship. This is round number 4 now, I believe. Yeah, we skipped China and we skipped Spain, as we only have like 17 sort of races. You know, try and fit the calendar in before the start of F1 2016. You know how it is. Now, Monaco, as I'm sure any long-time subscriber on my channel will know, is definitely not my best racetrack in the world at all. It's definitely one of my worst, if not my worst. And I was very fearful going into this race of bottling it, so I was trying to be as careful as possible not to bottle it. I did some practice, but I mean, I'm still slow. There's no question about it. I'm still slow at this track. I'm not expecting to be quick. My only aim from this race is try and finish it with some points. No matter how many points, just try and finish it with some points. This is qualifying. We're in intermediate conditions. My quickest lap so far, and we got impeded through sector 3. We got KMP4. We got out of the way there before to back, but it affected my turn in. Now we're going through the chicane there, and the McLaren there just sort of messed up my braking, and I bounced across the curve, got a corner cutting penalty, and that was my best lap ruined. I was over a second of my personal best. I think I would have got quite high in the order had I actually completed the lap, but that's just one of those things. Not really much you can do. Now going on to the final lap, the final chance for the session to improve. Very aggressive for turn 1, but we get it. Wow, we actually hit the back of the Red Bull. Very laggy collision there. We're gonna have a slow-mo replay of that in a second. We got a 5-place grid penalty from that, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? Because I swear I got a little bit wheel spin, but the Red Bull's on the left. Then he just sort of lagged to the right-hand side of the track, and I hit the back of him. So I retired, obviously, as I had no chance to set up a lap. I mean, I've got no damage anyway. And our retired car actually holds up the Sauber behind us. Look at him, a retired car just still keeps going, and the Sauber there of V6 Racing, his lap was completely ruined. Not really intentional there. So going through turn 1, a tiny bit of a corner cut actually, now realising it. But yeah, you can see the Red Bull, he was on the left and he just lagged to the right. We got wheel spin, we didn't need to be on the right hand side of the track, we were very aggressive for turn 1, because they wanted to improve our time. Quicksilver though is actually on pole position. Oh no, I think it's like 4th or whatever, but he just like got through unscathed there. But it's very unfortunate, we're now starting at the back of the grid. I think we qualified like P10 or something. It would have been much higher. I'd actually got a clean lap in, but unfortunately, every lap after the impeding, I just couldn't improve for some reason. But that's okay. Starting at the back of the grid at Monaco isn't really too bad, as turn 1, notorious. There's going to be some sort of collision. I just know it's coming. TIAMETMARDUK is on the back row. Me as he joined during qualifying, so let's see if we can get off to a good start and maybe get in a few positions and then keep it dark consistent. So lights out of the way we go. TIAMETMARDUK hasn't actually moved off the line, so I don't know if he's got another lag star or something. We actually get a jump on the Haas on the right side, but we brake quite early for turn 1, trying to avoid all collisions. Red Bull there, sort of lagging into the wall, into the air as well. And I think we got up the inside of another car. We've got TIAMETMARDUK right behind us, who's actually finally got underway in this race. As now I'm behind the Sauber of Frank Guno. Guno D or something. I'm trying to read on this whole preview screen. But it's not been a bad first start so far. I thought TIAMETMARDUK was actually going to dive down the inside of that corner there, Mirabeau, but he didn't actually. Now we're behind the Sauber going through the hairpin. As, yeah, we just want to keep it nice and consistent. See how our pace is like. We were on the super soft tyres, by the way. Trying to go as long as possible into this race. I don't know if you saw before on the actual strategy screen, but there's rain forecast for the end of this race. I'm not quite sure if it'll be intermediate conditions he'll go to, but I guess we'll wait and see. He's right behind the Sauber. He's struggling a wee bit. He's on the ultra soft tyres, so he should in theory be quicker, but I mean, if we're on the super softs and we're quicker than him, then it's quite encouraging for our pace, really, at the start. So far, we do miss the apex though of that corner. I don't know why. I didn't feel confident on turning. I guess I was worried I was going to do Stappen into the wall. But the Sauber actually goes into the pit lane. Maybe he sped, maybe he jumped the start or something and had to drive through. That's a little bit odd. Now we've got a yellow flag, so someone's been into the wall. We've got thermic damage on the exit to back, so someone's hit the wall there. There's a car going really slowly. It's Ryan, and yeah, he's going very slowly. We're trying to not be held up by those guys. Brakes very early for Raskas to go round the outside. It's very close there to the barrier, and he goes at the pit lane shot. Well, that's what I'm expecting actually as well. And me and Both me and TIAMETMARDUK behind, both got through unscathed. Now going on to lap 3, got VSC, which is just ending now. Another car in the pit lane is, oh my god, it's Joe in the manor. So cars are going to the pit lane, left, right, centre. Well, it's Monaco, so throwing damage is very common through this track, and obviously people will not want to continue on ruined front wings. As we go into Raskas again, by lap 5, TIAMETMARDUK is actually pushing now really quite hard. He's right on the back of us. As we got okay exit, but he got an even better one. He's on the ultra soft tyres, so it's much faster. Looking to the outside of turn 1. That's a good move from TIAMETMARDUK there. We had to cut the corner to sort of avoid a collision, as he didn't really leave any room on the actual apex of turn 1, but still good move from him nonetheless. And he got the position ahead of us. We didn't really want to fight him too hard. We did defend the inside, but I decided to brake quite early and just give him the position. I mean, I could have braked late and tried to defend it, but I thought it wasn't really worth it. And now we're right on the back of a 3-car scrap ahead, actually. There's TIAMETMARDUK, a Skunk VTEC who's right on the back of. TIAMETMARDUK actually looks for the move down the inside of Raskas, but I think he decides against it at the end there, as I think Skunk just defended the inside. Someone else in the pit lane, I think that's Acho in the Force India, who's also binned it into the wall at some point during that lap. But now on to the start of lap 8, we've got the battle ahead of us, TIAMETMARDUK versus Skunk VTEC. But oh my god, TIAMETMARDUK is in the wall, in the air, cartwheeling through the air, is now upside down against the barrier. That is him out of the Monaco Grand Prix. His favourite track. I mean, I assume all of you have seen the TIAMETMARDUK. You know that Monaco is his favourite track. And that's a shame for him to be wiped out at this venue. And then you can see Slammer replay. Looks like he's forced into the wall by Skunk VTEC. Might be a little bit of lag, I'm not quite sure. Then you can see his cartwheels through the air. We have an excellent vantage point from behind, and then he just rests upon the barrier on the right hand side. We actually eased off the throttle there, as I was quite shocked. My reaction over the headset during the race was pretty loud anyway. And now we have another lag crash ahead of me. Skunk VTEC has binned it into the wall through the swimming pool section. Cars are just, you know, crashing around me left, right, centre. Bit odd to say the least. But anyway, continue all the way to lap 16. We don't have the quickest pace in the world, but our pace is actually quite consistent. And we don't have any front wing damage, which is very surprising. We actually have a lap car of Funk Guru, or whatever his name is. Who actually is that down? I think he just merged the pit lane behind us on the soft tyres, and he just binned it into the wall. It's a very odd crash there. Only a few laps later, and he actually lets me through at a very dangerous place on the entrance to the swimming pool. So not the best place to let me through there, buddy, but just got away with that. We lost a bit of time once again to car's head. We're in P6. P6 actually. At this stage of the race is pretty bloody good, if you don't mind me saying. It's much better than what I was expecting. Our pace is consistent, we're keeping out of the barriers. And now on lap 18 we have a safety car. So this is very interesting. Rain is only about 10-15 minutes away, so I wonder if we can actually pit under the safety car. Maybe you know, switch to a set of ultra softs. But unfortunately, we make a terrible mistake.
Uh-oh, retard alert!
I don't know what I was thinking there. I didn't even make an attempt to slow down. I think what it was is, you know how, I think it's Ben himself who said actually, that when you just drive around Monaco, you get into such a zone. You just focus on the track and you just like rhythm after rhythm. And I was so focused on driving, I was barely looking at the top. Even when the safety car came out, it was a stupid mistake for myself. To be honest, it was very stupid. But I was just in the zone, just keeping it clean for the first half of that race, and I just ruined it for myself. That's simple truth. And we actually decided to go into the pit lane for a set of ultra soft tyres. That's the manor of there, Chimchar, who's just got ahead of us. So, I mean, it would be an interesting battle if I didn't have to serve drive-through penalty after the safety car comes in. But we can actually catch up to the guys ahead, so hopefully we won't lose too much time. We can actually, you know, see the actual guys ahead of me during this race, as we have to get past the safety car there. But unfortunately, the safety car came in much earlier than expected. We didn't actually have time to catch up to the back of the safety car. And now, serving the drive-through penalty, we get another drive-through penalty for speeding into the pit lane. Only I can do that, speed into the pit lane in Monaco. The pit lane is actually really quite hard to speed into, but on the ultra soft tyres I just so much more grip, and going to the pit lane of this track, it barely gives you any warning about what your speed is, because it's such a narrow or such a small pit lane entrance. It's so annoying. Oh. I only sped by like a couple kilometers per hour. I think it showed 62 there on the slow-mo replay, which is very annoying. And here's my second drive-through penalty. Oh, no, it wasn't. Sorry, it's the change to the intermediate conditions as the rain was pouring down. The track was very slippery. I was actually racing the AI cars, the Skunk VTEC and oh my god, it's Joe, who are both retired from this race at this point, I'm pretty sure. So now we're just going to keep it nice and clean towards the end. We're still in the points as Skunk VTEC there won't have his points allowed as he is an AI car, and I think he quit like just after his collision with TIAMETMARDUK there, so he hasn't continued since then. And now on to lap 28, we've finally been lapped in this Grand Prix, so why is it taking this long really? But there's me in the clear leader in this race, as we didn't want to impede him until we let him through nice and cleanly at the start of the tunnel. But unfortunately, at lap 30, that is, isn't he, the race leader sideways across the track. He's binned it through the Nova chicane, and I don't know how he got that far up the track before going sideways across the track there. But very unfortunate of him, and he was raging a lot after that race. I think he was in disbelief, and now we've got Decider Sulky. He's pulled off to the left-hand side. I'm really not sure why, but we understeer into the wall there at a simple section as we get past the lag car, not the lag car, the AI car. Now onto lap 37, 3 laps away from home. We're under pressure from the leader who's caught at the back of us, Quicksilver, but we finally bit it into the wall. We lost it under braking. Our rear brakes completely locked up, and I had no control there. Bit too aggressive on the brakes, I guess you could say, but yeah, that's just the way it is. But I'm already in P7. The 2 guys behind are both flag cars. Decider Sulky is unfortunately quite far down the road, so he can't capitalise on a mistake there. So we actually finished the race with no front wing. Kind of a cliche sort of thing there, but nonetheless, not a bad race. P7, I mean, I didn't have the pace to catch up to the front guys. If I hadn't had the 2 drive-throughs, then realistically I could have fought with K and P4 and I think Ryan, who was racing at the end of the race. But I mean, I binned it at the end anyway, so it didn't really make much difference. But I did finish in the points. I got P7, which is all I can ask for Monaco. My own expectations were to finish and finish in the points, so I got that at least. At least I'm trying to get the consistency back, as I wasn't really consistent last season. And this season I got 3 points finish in a row, and hopefully I continue that to a 4th points finish next time at Canada as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this race. I'll see you guys for the next one, which is the Canadian Grand Prix, as I just mentioned. Canada should be a slightly better track for me. It's not the best. It's not my best track in the game. Once again, all my crap tracks seem to be at the start of the season for me. Get it out of the way, no way, then have the good tracks at the end, like Spa and Malaysia, Japan. All tracks I'm actually really quite decent at. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys for my next video. So see you then. Palms out.